Hello, my people. The legal proceedings involving the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdikanu, has actually entered a very pivotal stage on June 19, 2025 at the Federal High Court in Abuja. In a significant development, the federal government the federal government has officially closed its case against Mr. Kanu after presenting 5 witnesses and, of course, submitting a detailed intelligence report prepared by the DSS. The DSS report, which has now been admitted into evidence, alleged that Mr. Kanu's public broadcasts were instrumental in inciting violence during the 2020 and SARS protests, particularly. Also, linking his rhetoric to the death of over 180 security personnel and the destruction of public institutions across several regions of Nigeria. So, with the prosecution resting its case, the court has granted Nnamdi Kanu legal team a period of 14 days to, of course, file a no-case submission. A no-case submission is a normal court procedure. It is a procedural motion in court, arguing that the evidence presented thus far is insufficient to warrant a full trial. And of course, if successful, this could lead to a dismissal of the charge without requiring the defense to even open its case. So it's a normal court procedures, and that is that. So at this time, this actually marks a very crucial juncture, not only in the trial of the IPOB leader, but also in the broader political and legal discourse surrounding the IPOB movement on questions of free speech, national security, and of course a limit of state power, as the case now proceeds towards a ruling on a no-case submission scheduled to actually happen on July 18th. So all eyes are going to be on judiciary at this time, even internationally, as we all know that there were US actually sent some international bodies to actually come and observe the proceedings. So this is going to be a look on the judiciary to determine the next chapter of this high profile matter. On that note, let's look forward to what's actually transpired on the 19th day. What happened in the courts, let's see to one or two things that actually went on. First, we have a prosecution closing its case. That is the number one. Of course, it's well defined at the intro of this very update. What does this mean? The Nigerian government, through, of course, led counsel, has rested its case after presenting 5 witnesses in the terrorism and treason trial against Nnamdi Kanu. So this is the rest of the case. And secondly, the DSS report that was actually admitted. The court admitted the Department of State Services dossier linking Kanu to the NSAS protests, alleging that his broadcast incited violence, resulting in the deaths of between 180 and 200 33 security personnel, and of course, according to them, also the destruction of police stations and NEC offices. So this is the second thing that the court actually worked on. And thirdly is the no case submission deadline. Like I stated, it's a normal procedure in court. Justice James Omotosho granted Kanu's defense 14 days, that is until July 3rd, to file a written no case submission, after which, of course, the prosecution will have an additional 14 days to respond. So this is just normal court proceedings, like I rightly defined. Also, the fourth one is just the adjournment date. The matter has been adjourned to July 18, 2025, for the hearing on the case on submission, and that is no case submission, sorry. And potentially for the defense to begin, presenting its case. So these are the update for now. So what this means is that federal government, believing it has presented sufficient evidence enough to support the, claims of what they have actually charged Nnamdi Kanu for. And the Kanu's defense also now has an opportunity to argue whatever that has been, presented by the prosecution team. And I must say, at this point, if the defense, succeed, Kanu could be discharged. If not, the trial will just proceed with his defense from July 18. So the question I have for my audience is, what would you just say? What do you think that would make up of this case, possibly at its ruling, at its verdict? What do you think? Do you believe that the federal government has actually, given out enough evidence to actually, continue the trial, or possibly subsequently leading to the conviction of Nnamdi Kanu? Do you think that they have actually presented what that could lead to Nnamdi Kanu being imprisoned? So this is the question that is left for my audience. You can put that up on the comment section. Let's see what you think about the case at this point in time. So as the court adjourns to consider this no case submission, the spotlight now is now shifting to the defense team and the judiciary's next move in what has become one of the most consequential legal battles in recent Nigeria history. The outcome could shape not only the fate of Nnamdi Kanu, but also the broader legal and political landscape regarding civil liberties, state security, and the future of separatist movement in Nigeria. We will continue to monitor the proceedings and provide updates as they unfold. For now, the next key date is July 18, like I stated, when the court is expected to deliver a critical decision on the matter, whether the case will proceed to full trial or be struck out at this stage. Thank you for following this in-depth coverage. Stay informed by subscribing, turning on notifications, and of course sharing your thoughts on this case in the comments. Like I said, the possible outcome, whether the case is going to be continued, whether what the prosecution counsels have presented to the court, if it is enough or not. So until next time, stay engaged for the next episode. Thank you for watching.